Online students, could you please confirm? Online students, is my voice is loud and clear? Online students, yeah, online students, could you please confirm? Is my voice is loud and clear? Can you hear me? Yeah, it is clear only, right? Okay, done. Okay, done, guys. Let's start the session. So, in today's class, we are going to discuss the further topic. And before moving on to the next topic, two things are important. One is, uh, yeah, as I can see today, very less number of students are there. As clearly it indicates, after the holidays, we'll have very less number of students, and particularly in offline, as of now, only 2 students are there, particularly. Okay, in the classroom. Okay, fine. Anyways, now the point is, I request everyone to take a note of today's class, whatever we are going to discuss, each and everything. First, within the Excel, okay, we are discussing about the Excel. In the Excel, we are going to discuss the few topics like VLOOKUP function, and second one is called as XLOOKUP functions, and third one is called as pivot tables, how to create the pivot tables, and next we are going to discuss the next one is called as VBA macros. Okay, so and using these we are going to create one Excel dashboard. We are going to create a Excel dashboard. Okay, like this. Okay, now, so these are the things here: VLOOKUP function, XLOOKUP function, and pivot tables, VBA macros, and using we are going to create a Excel dashboard which is called as Excel, which we are going to cover in today's and in tomorrow's class. By this, your Excel will be completed related to data analytics. With related to data analytics, everything will be covered. And after completing, not now, after completing tomorrow's class, I request everyone to check your syllabus copy. In the syllabus copy, Excel, Python, okay, Python, and statistics, okay, SQL, Power BI. So what are the pending topics are there? Within these, we are going to cover all the, for example, within the Python, we have a try except some concept is there. Within this, this SQL, some things are there. Or Power BI project is there. So these things are there, na? Slightly, whatever the things. So first, point number one. In today's class, first, I'm going to write the schedule clearly. So in today's class, I'm going to cover for you. Okay. Here, I'm going to cover you the lookup functions. What are the lookup functions are there? And along with these lookup functions, I'm going to complete the, okay, resume. Majorly, okay, let us keep this one also side. Today, I'll cover the resume building session for you. How you can build your resume in next 1 or 2 days. This I'm going to cover today. On 18th, that is tomorrow, we are having the 3-hour session, and where we are going to complete the Excel, So balance part of the Excel along with the Excel dashboard. How to create the dashboard within the Excel. These are the two things which we are going to cover in the completely tomorrow's session. Okay. And on Monday, that is on 20th, okay, 20th, I'm going to have one more session, a special session, that is a 3-hour session in the evening hours during the 6 p.m. I assume that everyone would be free at that time. Okay. So at 6 p.m. on special class I'm going to have. Okay. So a special class which is included with both. So here I'm going to explain for you the Power BI project. So we are going to complete the Power BI project. Since we have covered the Excel and Python, SQL and everything, along with this Power BI project, I'm going to complete. Okay, this is a special session additional. Apart from your morning class, Monday morning class will be there, along with the Monday evening class will be there. So the point to be noted is, whatever we are going to discuss here, everything will be covered. I mean, in terms of your entire syllabus copy will be covered one by one. So no need to worry about the, sir, when we are going to cover this one, that one, no need to ask. As I have told you for multiple times, everything will be done. Okay. Now, coming to the today's one, in the today's class, majorly I'm going to focus on the resume building. As I've told you, after the holidays, I'm going to discuss with you the how to build your resume. Now, for resume, okay, for resume and also interview preparation. In today's class, we are going to discuss how to prepare the resume along with the interview preparation, along with the next one is interview. Placement distance in terms of how to schedule the interview, that is placement distance. These are the three things which we are going to cover in the today's class. Okay, done. Now coming to this, okay, first one is resume. Now resume is, it is the face of yours. Resume is called as face of your work. It is your face. Basically it is representing your face of your work. Okay, resume is the most important one based on which they are going to shortlist you. They are going to decide how much subject you are having, how much knowledge you are having, and based on which they are going to shortlist. Okay, so resume is going to be the most important part in your career. Okay, based on this only, even the top MNC companies or even the startup companies will call you. If resume is not correct, none of the person will call you. You'll not even get a one interview call also. You are not getting the interview call means the reason behind that is your resume is not good. That is the only reason. Resume is good only, you will get the interview call. Most and important point. Okay. Now, in the resume, what are the things you have to mention? Okay. Now coming to the, within the resume, we have to mention one, summary. Okay. Second, your experience. Instead of experience, skills. What are the skills you are having? After the skills, you mention with respect to using these skills, what type of experience you are having. Okay. And within this experience, what type of responsibilities you have done. Okay. Responsibilities. And from this responsibilities, skills, and using these, and along with this, what are the projects you have done? So these are the main headings apart from your education and other stuff. These are the main headings. Okay, particularly 100% where you have to mention clearly. These headings you have to mention very clearly. Now coming to the first one, okay, in the resume building, for data analytics, resume building, of course I'm going to share you this PPT also with you. Okay, what are the PPT I'm going to discuss with you? I'm going to share it to you. And along with that, I'm going to share you the companies and interview questions, everything also, right? One by one. So first, let us start with the resume building. In the resume building, what are the mandatory headings? Means first one is called as summary. Compulsory. These are the headings which you have to keep in the resume. Mandate. Mandatory headings. These are called as mandatory headings. Okay. The first one is called as, 1 minute. Summary, skill set, experience, responsibilities, projects, certification, Kaggle, and education. Okay. So these are the things which you have to keep in the resume. Okay. These are the things which you have to add in the resume. Okay. For you, this Kaggle will not be there. Kaggle competition will not be there. Apart from this, these are the things which will be added. Kaggle will be for data science. So these are the things which will be in your resume. 100% you have to use the experience. Now here there will be questions. Some freshers will be there, some non-IT people will be there, some IT people will be there. Variety of students are there. Okay, so variety of students, how they can write commonly, that I'm going to discuss one by one, each of them. How the freshers has to write, how the experienced people has to write, how the non-IT people has to write, how the IT people has to write. Everything we are going to discuss. Okay, now starting with the first one called as in the resume. First, we have to create this resume called as visual resume. Now, what is meant by visual resume? Most important starting point is visual resume. We have to create visual resume. Now, what is meant by visual resume is a resume which attracts visually. Means generally what happens with the freshers, they will create one resume. In that, they will write starting some summary. In the summary, they'll write that aspiring, I'm looking for opportunities or something. They'll write like this, and they generally they'll copy from other resumes. The what are the things I'm looking for, the good opportunity where I can utilize my maximum skills or something they'll write. And after this, what they'll write, generally freshers, they'll write education. After the summary, they'll write the education and they'll create one rectangular box. In that, they will write here BTech and here intermediate, 10th class, something like this, which is one of the worst resume. If any resume consists of anything like this, heading called as education, and in that rectangular box is there, miss, that resume will never get shortlisted because this resume belongs to 2000 era. Okay, not now. It is almost 1 decade back resumes. Now, latest resumes you should have. Any data analyst or data scientist, by default, any data analyst or data scientist is called as a researcher. What is meant by researcher? Means whatever he don't know, he will observe. I mean, he will learn by default. For example, any column name, variable name you don't know. Then what you are going to do? You are going to research and you are going to identify. You are understanding that one. Are you going to leave that one? Okay, I don't know this one. And are you going to leave, miss? No. Are you going to work on any particular domain? No. You are going to work on the multiple domains. Automobile. You are going to work on the sales. You may work on the e-commerce. You may work on HR. You may work on bank. Multiple domains you are going to work. Those domains knowledge you may not have. Sir, I'm not having the awareness on the automobile. Then what you are going to do? You are going to learn that one. For example, I want to purchase a car. Now I don't know about the new cars. How to select a car, what is meant by engine, and what is meant by with respect to CC or torque or internally what are the features will be there. I don't know about the car details. Then what I have to do? I'm having the money. Okay, I want to purchase a car at 20 lakhs. I'm having the money of 20 lakhs, but I don't know about the car. Then what I have to do? I have to understand now. I can't say that I don't have about the car. I will give the 20 lakhs to you. You only go and purchase. Will not say to others, right? We will also start learning about the car, how to select a car, which are the good cars are called as, how these are classified as good cars, why these are classified as a bad cars. We are going to do some amount of research now. Same way, whichever we don't know, we are going to do the research. Whatever we don't know, we'll do the research generally. And by doing the research, we'll understand. Any data analyst by default will do that. Data analyst or data scientist research. Similarly, if you don't know about the resume, then what we have to do? Which is the top resumes? How the companies will shortlist on based on the resumes. These are the things which you don't know. Assume. Then what we have to do is we have to do the research. We have to check in the Google. We have to open the YouTube or Chat GPT, whatever it is, and we have to learn. So here, similarly, visual resumes. So we are going to write the visual resumes. Visual resumes means which attracts visually. They are called as visual resumes. Okay. For particularly our role, data analyst. Okay. We are going to type in the Google visual resume for data analyst. And once we get the visual resumes, these are the various visual resumes. So what is this visual resume? Is that only white paper, plain white paper having only the blackness over that? Okay, can you see here? Okay, this resume. In this resume, what are you having? Whether it is a white paper having with a general template of having only with respect to black one and without any proper headings. See, these are all the visual resumes, particularly for data analyst only. All of them are data analyst role only. Data analyst resumes. What are you having? These are all called as visual resumes. Okay, so you have to create a visual resume in this way. Okay, sir, are you going to share any sample resumes? Miss? Yes, I'm going to upload the sample resumes. Sample resumes meaning is don't copy from that directly as it is, or don't edit that one. That is not the meaning. Whatever the resume I am sharing, just clicking on that and editing that one and writing your name is not the things. If you do the shortcuts, your life also will become in that way only. Remember this. Okay, some students will be there. They'll think that they are intelligent people and they'll do that in terms of like this. And they're only going to face the futuristic problems. Okay, now create the visual resume. And in the visual resume, what are you having? Okay, here in the top, either left side or right side, any one side your name will be there. Assume I'm writing my name on the left side. On the left side we are writing the name. Okay, then on the left side if you are writing the name, below to your name what should be there means you should write the certification. You are a certified data analyst. Okay, your name tagline, what is the tagline of your name is certified data analyst. What certified? Who certified? You are going to take the certification called as Microsoft certification. Where, sir? I'm going to show you. So you are going to take the Microsoft certification in Power BI. Microsoft certification, certified data analyst. In data analyst, you are going to get certified. For this, Power BI is required, and whichever the content we have discussed, that is the same content. Absolutely the same content. And I'm going to discuss with you the one more time that content. And along with that, I'll share you the sample questions also. I'm going to share you some questions, approximately 200 questions I'm going to share you. And once you learn those 200 questions, and if you are entering exam, 100% I'm guarantee you will qualify. Okay, it is a paid one. Okay, it is a paid one, and you are going to pay directly only to the Microsoft. Okay, it is a paid one. It is a Microsoft certified data analyst. Okay, and here the what are the content is there? Everything already you are familiar with. One more time I'm going to discuss with you. Okay, and here you will have the free assessment. This is free assessment. Before going to the final exam, free assessment will be available, and you are going to take the exam. and this exam will be of 100 minutes, and this exclusively we'll discuss later. Later we'll discuss exclusively this one. I'll discuss with you. And here you are going to have the exam approximately 5,000 rupees. Okay, you are going to pay only to the Microsoft directly. If you want, you can go through the demo class also. At the time I told you the Microsoft certification would be there, and you have to take that certification extra cost. Okay, now this exclusively Microsoft certification class will take separately. How I am going to conduct the separate class for my resume building today, in the same way I will take the separate class for certification only. But that certification word should be below to this: certified, Microsoft certified data analyst. Microsoft certified data analyst. Sir, if this word is not there, then what is the thing? Microsoft certified data analyst or Amazon or any standard certification other than Naresh IT. Sir, why Naresh IT is not standard one? Because by paying the fees, you are going to get. Here, Naresh IT certificate was given to each and every student. We are not going to conduct an exam. In the exam, whoever has qualified more than 80% marks, only for them only we are not going to give the certificate. For each and every student who has paid the fees, for every student you are going to get the certificate. So which are the certificate you are going to get by paying the fees? That certificate is invalid certificate in the reality. Sir, now one of the student will ask me a question. Can't we keep the some kind of certificate like some certificates? Okay, I have done the some kind of certification which is related, for example, Udemy. This is one of the website, Udemy certificate. And some students will ask like, we are having one more websites are there. Some websites are there. What are those websites like? Okay, I don't remember exactly as of now. Something I can remember Udemy or Naresh IT or anything. Now, whether these certificates are having the importance or not means 100% they are not having any kind of importance in the reality. When you share the resume, not only this one, any institute certificate. Now the point is very simple question. Certificate, what are the certificate is there? Certificate is valid or invalid? Means, have you taken any exam, and after qualifying in the exam, after qualifying in the exam, have you received the certificate? Is called as valid certificate. Without any exam, without any exam, without any exam, and just listening to the classes, attendance. Okay, just listening to the classes and without any kind of exam, or just listening to the classes, or by paying the fees, just by paying the fees, then it is considered as invalid certificate. Point is very simple. If you have taken exam and you have got the certificate, miss, then it is called as valid. Okay, otherwise it is called as invalid. Simple point. Okay, why your degree certificate is valid means because you have written the internal exams, external exams like this. Without writing any exam, go and get the one certificate from the university. It is called as fake certificate. They are called as fake certificates. Is the point is clear? So bring, for example, IIT or IIM, these premium institutes, they are having some brand, and they are having with respect to in terms of more weightage. Why? Because their exams are more tough when compared to normal universities. The more the tougher the exam you take, and more the tougher is the qualifying in the exam, then automatically the certificate weightage increases. The easier exams you are going to take, the weightage decreases. Simple concept. how much tough exam you are going to take, and in that how you are going to get qualified, the more the weightage goes. Lilliput exams, if you take, weightage will be less comparatively. Point is clear now? This you may not be familiar. As a fresher, you will think that any certificate, sir, some students will ask, sir, I have attended recently one of the in the college fest is there, sir. In the fest, I have done the presentation and or I have participated in the fest. Can you keep that certificate? They'll ask. Okay, array student means only college will be there. College means only fest will be there. In every college, fest will be there. Common. In every college, students will join enroll in the fest. Out of BTech 4 years or degree 3 years, every one person will obviously they will also participate in the fest. Every person will have in their career the participation certificate in the fest. If it is not there only, that is question mark. That is common for every student. What is the special? Here, participation certificates are not important. Any participation certificates are not important, particularly freshers. Freshers, what is the problem is they don't know what is the importance of certificate. They'll feel that every certificate is important and they'll keep in the file. What are the certificate? What are they participate? They'll get the certificate. For this paying 100 rupees also they'll get the certificate, or for attending one workshop also they'll get the certificate, and they'll feel that certificate is more important. But they are all invalid certificates in the reality for getting the job of data analyst. Okay, they are not having any importance. Participation certificates not important. Have you won? That is important. Have you won anything, miss? Then you write that certification. It indicates. Indirectly you are saying I have participated means indirectly you are saying that I have not won. Just my knowledge is up to only participating. My knowledge is not to winning. You are indirectly saying that one. I am incapable person. Indirectly you are saying that one only. Why to highlight? Is the point is clear? See, during the college days, everyone is say, see, winning is not important, participating is only important. Yes, 100%. Whatever they are saying is correct. No doubt in that. Because instead of without participating, sitting ideally, okay, without doing anything, sitting ideally and having the internally tension or fear, instead of that, participating is more important. Accepted. When compared to nothing, something is better. When compared to something, good thing is more better. Okay, the person when compared to the person who not even participated, when compared to this person, if you are comparing with this participant who has not even participated, the person who has participated, okay, that person is better person. Are you going to compare with the worst people? Are you going to compare with the good people? With whom you are going to compare? That is the point. See, if you are comparing yourself with what type of people is more important. If you are comparing yourself with than worst of yours, obviously it will be better. When you will be not better means when you are comparing with respect to than you who are better than you. Right? Here the point is that one. So in the reality, you are going to get the company will receive the multiple resumes now. The company people are going to receive multiple resumes. In that resumes, like you, multiple people will be there. You have to show you are better than them. Better than them means not participation certificates. Participation certificates means, do you think that out of 10,000 people who has learned data analyst course in India, how many people don't you will think that they'll not participate in anything? Out of 10,000 people, according to you, out of 10,000 people, for example, okay, let us ignore this much of big number also, let us ignore. For any company, for any data analyst role, if they have given a post job description and they have posted on the website, okay, related to data analyst, according to you, how many people will apply for that job? Let us go with the minimum number only, no need of maximum number also. Minimum 20 members, minimum. Okay, reasonable number. So 20 members. Okay, 20 resumes. For example, in this class only, after the batch was completed, I'm going to share wherever the job is available, I'm going to share the notification. I'll ask the students to apply. According to you, both offline and online, how many people will apply? Minimum to minimum. 20 is okay na? Happy? No, I'm not writing big numbers also, right? Total 130 students has enrolled. Out of 130 students, obviously job means all the 130 students generally will apply. Basically, whether they attend the classes or not attend the classes also forget. They are having the subject or not having subject also forget. Projects are there also not there also forget. Whether they are enjoying every day also okay. But they want the job. That is common. Okay. Out of 130 people will apply. But let us go with the minimum only. I'm writing the minimum number. 20 resumes, reasonable number. Okay. Now, in these 20 resumes, according to you, how many people will write the participation certificate? If I allow that, please write the participation. Whatever you have participated, write that one. Whatever you have attended, write that one, means according to you, how many people will write? All the 20 people will write now. Then what is the difference? Forget about outsiders. In our class only, 20 out of 20 will write now. You will feel yourself that I have written certificate. I am having this certificate, you will feel. But you don't know that remaining 20 people are also having the same thing. Remaining 20 people are also having the same kind of participation certificates, same kind of things, same Naresh IT certificate. Because everyone has paid the fees now. Everyone will get the Naresh IT certificate now. Everyone are attending my classes now. So everyone knows what are the projects I have discussed in the class now. Do you think that they don't know how to copy my projects in the resume? All the 20 people knows the same content, right? Now, should I shortlist all the 20 people? You tell me. Think logically. Think logically what will happen in the real time. If all the 20 people writes in the same way, and all the 20 people are sharing in the same way, and all the 20 people are writing the same skills, all the 20 people are writing what are the projects I have shared, they are also writing the same projects. Do you think all these 20 people will be called? Means for all these 20 people, what are common? Certificate, Naresh IT certificate is common. Naresh IT certificate common. Then next one, Naresh IT certificate common. I'm writing common things. Common. Okay, skills. What are the skills? Everyone will write the Python. Na? Everyone will write SQL. Na? Do you think out of these 20 resumes, any person will not write the SQL word? Everyone will write na? Skills. Everyone will write na? Done. Next, projects. What are the projects I have discussed in the class? They'll also write na? What are the experience I'm going to explain now for you? They'll also write na? Everything is common na? Then what is the difference? What is the difference then in these 20 people, miss? In terms of their name, mobile number, email address. This is the difference. With this, your resume will get shortlisted. Just apply logically. Point is clear for everyone. If you are writing all these things, what are I'm discussing in the class, experience today I'm going to discuss with you. You are going to write this one. Every student will write the same thing. Skills, everyone will write the same thing. Naresh IT certificate, everyone. Do you think that anything difference is there? Anything, if I'm making anything wrong, miss, please let me know, so that I will correct myself. Difference is name, email address, phone number. This is difference. With that name only, they have to shortlist you when compared to others. And out of these 20 people, your name should be in the top position and they have to call you. I apply logical. Whether it is making sense for you, at least for you, it is making sense. Point is clear? Everyone? Everyone is clear or not? Yes or no? Now, in this case, what we have to do? Now, in this case, what we have to do? Common things should be less, difference should be more. Then your shortlisting criteria will be increased. So then what is the, so Naresh IT common thing na, skills are common na, okay, and this is also common na. At least if you add here different projects when compared to others, you have to add the projects and certificate. When compared to others, your certificate should be more weightage, like Microsoft. You have to add projects, this one. And majorly, these are the two things. To be more precise, for example, sir, even in our class, everyone will take the Microsoft certificate. 20 resumes will have the Microsoft certificate. Then also it is going to be the same now. Okay, if it is also same means, then what is the difference means? Projects. Here only actual meaning is there. Actual difference comes here. Okay, actual difference starts here. This is the most important one. Is the point is clear? Now, here coming to the next one is in terms of first in your resume, on the top left side you write your name, below to that Microsoft certified data analyst. You are a certified person. Don't write aspiring data analyst, waiting for the data analyst role, looking an opportunity for data analyst. Why you to beg? Are you begging? I'm looking, I'm waiting, I'm looking for a good opportunity. Why? I was a certified. You are having the subject, and whoever wants your subject utilization, they are going to call you. Don't beg. Subject is there means job will come automatical to you. It has to. That is the rule. That is the rule. When you are having the subject, it has to come. It is not coming to you means you are not having the subject. Point is very simple. Okay, it is Microsoft certified data analyst should be on the top. And GitHub link. I'm going to share you this GitHub link also. Now, what is GitHub? GitHub means where you are going to add your projects. So I'm going to discuss with you that GitHub. Next point is GitHub. Now in the GitHub, website name is called as github.com. Now what is meant by GitHub? I will explain one by one. So first in this GitHub, you have to click on the sign up because first time you are using now. Click on the sign up and you have to use the mail ID and password and create your account. Once account was created, in my case, already account was available. So I'm going to use my account. Okay. Once I'm login, now here you are going to click on the within the GitHub, click on the new. Once you sign in, you are going to get an option like this. Click on the new. Once you click on the new, it is going to ask a create a new repository. Now what is meant by repository means it is similar kind of Google Drive. In the Google Drive, how you are going to store your data? In the GitHub, you are going to store the data. It is similar kind of Google Drive. Just you are going to add your projects. Right? You are going to add the projects. So here repository name, I'm going to add the project. Repository name is nothing but project name. What are the project you are going to work? For example, I have worked on the sales data. I'm going to write here sales. Repository name is called as sales. What are the project name? Every project will have one name now. Project title. That title you write here. That particular title you write here. And keep as public. Public means so that others also can open that one. And click on the create repository. Okay, project title and click on the repository. And after clicking on this, now here you add your data. See, upload an existing file. Can you see this one? One more time. Once you click on the repository, here there is an option, upload an existing file. Okay, so here you select and you upload your files. Whichever is available in your laptop, wherever it is available, just add the files. So for example, I'm going to add the files like this. Okay, for example, this is the file. So this is the Power BI file. So I'm going to add the Power BI file. If it is a Power BI means Power BI, Jupyter Notebook means Jupyter Notebook, anything. So majorly what it should have? in the GitHub, within the GitHub, what are the things should be added majorly? Within the GitHub, what are the major things has to be added? Means in the GitHub, two things should be major. One is your question. Second one is called as answer. These are the two things should be added. Question is called as business problem. That is step 1 in the data analytics project, step 1. In the data analytics, what are the last step is that one. Last step. In between steps, you should not add. If you disclose everything to others, everyone will copy yours. In front of the client, what you are going to show me is, sir, this is the business problem which you have given to us. And this is the work which we have done. So for example, you have done everything in the Python. You have done the Python. Okay. And in the Python, what are the Python you have done? And in that Python, you have created the PPT. Upload the PPT. So here, step 1, what are the business problem understanding is there? Business problem understanding will be given. The business problem will be in the PDF or Word document. That PDF you add along with your answer. Either it is going to be the PPT or it is going to the dashboard. If it is Power BI or Tableau or anything, dashboard. So how many projects you are going to keep in the resume, that many repositories should be available. Okay. So this is the here I'm going to give the repository name. What is the repository name? I'm going to give miss. So the repository name, let me create like this. Here says Excel dashboard. If I have done this one in the Excel sheet, Excel dashboard. Okay. This is the repository name which I'm going to create. And after creating the dashboard like this, and I'm going to add here 2 files. One is, even I will not add the data set also. I will not even add the data set. I will add the business problem. If required, data set, that is your choice. But data cleaning steps, data exploration steps, data analysis steps, don't add. Don't add them, because that one only will be presented in the interview. So now here you are going to add the, in terms of business problem, this is the business problem and this is the answer. These are the two things. I'm going to add like this. One is PDF document and the second one is dashboard, Power BI dashboard, whatever I'm having. And once I added that files, I'm going to click on the commit changes. Means it is going to add. Once repository is added, so this is the dashboard and this person is going to check, and this link is there. For this link will be available, right? What are the link I am having? So here, this is my, and these are the various dashboards, sorry, various repositories. These are the various repositories. In this repository, about this one is there. In this repository, about this one is there, like that. These are the various repositories which I am having. Multiple repositories are available. In total 9 repositories are there, out of which says Excel dashboard. So remaining repositories which are not important, delete them. So now what are the repositories you are having? Copy this one and paste in the resume. Where you have to paste? Which location? Below to your name, certification, to below to that your work. Whatever your work is there, that work. Whoever are having genuinely the work and certification, only those people will write this one. The people who are not having the work, who has not even practiced properly, who are not having the subject, they will simply write aspiring data analyst. Aspiring data analyst, what is there means? That meaning is he is not having the subject. Subject people will highlight the subject. Non-subject people will highlight that I'm looking for the opportunity, begging. Subject people will never beg. That is the reality. Is the point is clear, everyone? Guys, point is clear? So certification below to your work. What are the work? You are not highlighting your work, means indirectly you are saying that I am not having the subject, but please give me the job. The persons who are having the subject, they'll highlight the subject. Subject or non-subject, we can conclude like this. Is the point is clear, guys? Now, that is the difference. Observe. If you are having your friends, you are having some of your friends, sir, my friends are there, they are not getting any kind of job, sir. Reason this one only. Open. Ask their resume to share. Check their resume. Ask, Arey, what type of certification you have done? Hey, institute has given that. Institute will not give to you only. Everyone they'll give. Whoever has paid the fees, they'll give. What extra you have done? Arey, I have done these projects, that projects. Arey, I will ask a silly questions. You are saying this project, that project, na? These projects are explained by the sir, by you, by sir only, in the class. Arey, that is called as copied projects, not your projects. Don't give the build-up as yours project. They are called as copied projects. That is done by others. What you have done? Can you tell me what you have done exactly? Ask this question to your friend, whoever has not got the job. Is the point is clear? Ask a simple question, what you have done extra. Just attending the classes at 9 to 10:30, sitting in the class and seeing the board and writing the notes. That one only, na? Apart from that, have you done anything else? Point is simple. Now, this one. So, work is nothing but your GitHub. So, these are the top 3 things you are going to highlight on the left side. Right side, you have to write your communication. That is Hyderabad, phone number, email address, and your LinkedIn profile. Compulsory. LinkedIn is mandatory. This is on right side. If it is left side, means this is right side. Anyone, vice versa. Choice is yours. It is no rule that left side, this one only should be there. One side communication, one side subject. Communication you keep on one side. Phone number, email ID, and LinkedIn. Something like this. Okay, done. Now, any student shares any project, whatever I have discussed in the class, and what are the hackathon I have done. I mean, bank loan or some assignments will be given, some data sets. What are the data sets are used in the class? If they are only writing the same data sets, remember your resume will not get shortlisted. And it is waste of time to share your resume also. And don't say that, sir, my resume is not getting shortlisted. The reason behind that is very simple. And before to this class also, I have explained the same thing for multiple times. This is not the first time. I told for multiple times from where you can get the data sets, all these things. In between, if you have missed any class please go through the recordings of that. Point is clear, everyone? Now, coming to this is top. Coming to the bottom, summary. In the summary, please don't write, I'm looking for an opportunity. I will utilize my maximum skills. Don't write like this stupid things. Okay? Summary means you have to highlight yourself. That how many projects you have completed. Okay? How many projects you have done. Point. This is the important. And I told you before holidays, I requested everyone to write introduce yourself step by step. Have you written that one? In that, how many points are related to data analytics are there? How many points are your personal is there? Have you checked that one? And have you find that difference anything? And that is the main important point in the resume. When others has given the opportunity to you, you have to highlight. In your introduction to yourself is there, na? That introduction to yourself, apart from your name and your education, your name and your degree, remove that one. After that, what are the part is there, na? That is going to be the summary. That is only summary. Is the point is clear? So after removing your name in the introduce yourself, your education, after remove that one, balance part is there, na? Related to data analytics, that part only called as summary part. That you are writing here. Sir, Here we are writing, and in the introduce yourself also same thing, repeat 2 times. Yes, obviously. Why, sir? This is before interview call, na? Before interview call itself, they are asking you introduce yourself. Indirectly, they are asking. That is in the interview call. Array, you have to show yourself highlight means first you have to get the call, na. Call you have to get means first here you have to repeat, na. First you have to introduce yourself properly and then remaining things. This is also introducing your resume. Literally, you are introducing your resume to others. This is also introducing. How you are introducing with your orally, you are introducing with respect to verbally. Okay, by writing the sentences. Right? Summary in that way. Is the point is clear? Apart from the summary, next step comes with respect to the skills. Okay. Now, what are the skills you are going to include? So this is the skills. Now, in this case, you are not going to highlight the data science related, data analytics, which are related to data analytics. Okay, like Python, statistics, SQL, EDA, data cleaning, and data visualization, and all these things you are going to highlight. This is going to be your skills. Okay, data cleaning, data analytics. So first one is you are going to understand data. You can highlight like this: data exploration, data exploration. Okay, and data cleaning, data cleaning. Next, statistical modeling, Python, SQL, exploratory data analysis, and data visualization. So these are all comes under skills, your skills. This one you can highlight as a skills. And what are the tools? Tools you are going to highlight like Python, Tableau, MySQL, okay, NumPy, Pandas, SciPy, Stats Models, Matplotlib, Seaborn, and all these things. Along here, MySQL, Power BI, Tableau. You can add the Power BI. Okay, MySQL. And so just here, I'm going to add like this. Within the Python, we have done NumPy, Pandas, SciPy, Stats Models, Matplotlib, and Seaborn. Apart from that, we have done the MySQL, Power BI, and Tableau. So these are comes under tools. These are all called as various tools. Like, what are the libraries you are going to use? These are all comes under tools. You can write this one in the skills and in the tools. Of course, Excel. Obviously, you have to add the Excel. Okay. So these are the things. Statistical modeling, SQL, EDA, and data visualization. The steps involved in the whatever the steps are involved in the data analytics project, like data exploration, data cleaning, data analysis, and data visualization, along with the statistical modeling and data extraction using the SQL. So data extraction also will come under data extraction, comes under skills, and data modeling. That is, you are going to combine the data schema is in a database schema that is considered as data modeling. Okay, data analysis. So exploratory data analysis, which is your data analysis only. And step 4 and data visualization, that is last step. Okay, now data mining. What is meant by data mining means digging into the data. So you are understanding the complete given raw data, mining the raw data in order to extract the meaningful insights from the data. Whatever you are doing on the data is called as data mining. You are extracting useful information from the given data. Extracting useful information from the given data is called as data mining. Okay, you are mining the given data. Okay, like this you are going to add the different things. So clearly you have mentioned here MySQL. Okay, they'll understand that you are familiar with the MySQL database, and based on that only they'll shortlist you. After seeing this one only they'll shortlist you, right? So like this you are going to add the various things. Is the points are clear? Or simply, sir, this one and this one you add here itself, skills and tools is the heading, and bring this one in the top only, directly you add here itself. That would be still more better. What are the things you are familiar with? Within that, what are the exactly? This is still more better. This would be nice. You add directly heading as skills and the tools. Some people will ask the what are the tools you are familiar with. Some people will ask what are the skills you are familiar with. Okay, tools are Excel. Excel is called as a tool. You may use any other tools also, like SBSS, IBM SPSS, or Excel Miner. Like this, multiple tools are there. So which are the tools you are going to use? Like this you can write. So you are going to write the data extraction and all these things. At the same time, you know with respect to ETL also, right? How to extract the data, how to transform the data, that is cleaning, and how to load the data, ETL, within the data analytics. So like this, you are going to add various things. And I'm going to share this PPT also for you. Don't worry. At the end, I'll share you the PPT. Everyone is clear? So like this, you are going to add and you are going to highlight. Majorly, this you are going to highlight this one. So keep this one in the bold letters. Okay, add this one in the bold letters like this. Particularly data analytics, which are related to these are the things. Just you are going to highlight more on this. Is the point is clear? So summary below to this skills. Now using these skills, how many projects you have developed? That is your experience. Skills are there. Skills are there, but experience is not there, means waste now. Then what is the next heading should be there? Using these skills, what type of experience you are having in this? Based on these skills, what experience you are having? So next heading should be related. Next heading you are going to add called as experience. Now in the experience, you are going to add experience in how many projects you have done. How many projects you have practiced, not in the resume. In the resume, you are going to keep 3 projects only. But how many projects in the class? What are the projects you have done now? Everything is called as experience. Now you add here. That is not a problem. So experience with more than 10 data analytics projects from various domains. Okay, and experience in statistical modeling with building the experience in statistical modeling and building or designing the complex data analytical solutions. Okay. Experience in 10 plus real-time data analytics projects. What are the projects you have practiced? So these are the projects. Expertise in delivering end-to-end analytical solutions covering the multiple technologies and tools to the various business problems. Experience in statistical modeling and designing the complex data analytical solutions. Because statistics only, statistical modeling means, don't think that statistical modeling is a different one. You are measuring the statistical measures, various statistical measures. Okay, experience in the statistical measures and designing the complex data analytical solutions. Okay, and solved challenging and muddy problems by leveraging the fundamentals of data analytics to analyze the large amount of information. And this is the points. This one is the points. This is your experience. You read every sentence and tell me whether these are the things as covered in your project or not. While practicing like hackathon or what are the assignment I have shared, you have solved the challenging and muddy problems now. Is that the clean data which I have shared to you? No, na. Muddy problem only na. Unclean data. Muddy problems means unclean data. Okay. By leveraging the fundamentals. How you have created the unclean data to clean data means by using the fundamentals of data analytics. You have not done the as per your choice, which are as per the business problem you have selected. By analyzing the large amount of information. Every step is clear. This is the experience. Even the freshers has to write this one. Even the freshers has to write this one. Don't say that I'm a college fresher just now today passed out this year. Even you are in the 2025 passed out or 2026 passed out also, same thing. This is the experience which you are having within the data analytics. Any fake experience we are writing here? No, na. What are we have practiced? What are the things we have done? That one only I'm writing. Is the point is clear, guys? Everyone? Questions are clear? Ankur and Sunil, earlier Sunil has asked the question. Sir, Microsoft certification we will do, but advice, do we have to mention Naresh IT name too on the resume or not? Yes, add the Naresh IT certification also. I'm not saying not to add that one also. You, sir, you're only saying it is invalid. No, sir. Again, you're only asking to add, what is this? Contradictory statements, opposite statements, why you are giving? Whether you told that Naresh IT certificate is invalid. You are only saying that Naresh IT also you add. Why? Point is very simple, because as from the shortlisting criteria point of view, Naresh IT certification will not have the importance. Then what is the importance of Naresh IT means? Maybe the students who are going to shortlist, they also may be from Naresh IT now. Maybe they might be an alumni of Naresh IT. Since Naresh IT is going to produce very large number of students every year and multiple students, 100% once you join in the company, in that company, if you go and ask one question, maybe HR may not be HR, but in that company, once you enter and if you ask, how many of you are from Naresh IT, raise your hand, means at least 10 students will rise. If it is MNC company, means 10 students, more than people will rise. If it is minimum startup, means guarantee one student will be there. In every company, one student of Naresh IT will be there. That is the brand value of Naresh IT. That is the mass producing of Naresh IT. It is similar kind of to me, according to me, Naresh IT is simply called as a factory, a software engineers factory, software engineers producing factory, according to me. In every month, at least 1,000 people will be generated from all the courses. So someone will be settled in somewhere now. So it will be helpful in that way. But shortlisting criteria, it is not useful. Just maybe some other student, maybe he also thinks that I'm also from Naresh IT. Based on that, he may shortlist you. Just to take that chance. Okay, Ankur, how many years this PL300 certification is valid? Once we discuss that one, at the time we'll discuss. Detailedly we'll discuss about the certification. Okay, next, where I will have to mention the previous experience apart from data analytics. Should not mention in the resume. 100% you have to mention. Now, next certificate, next, this is for freshers. Whoever the freshers are there, na? Freshers, I told you how you have to write the experience word. Experience, within that experience, how you have to mention. Okay. Now, if other than who are having the other than this one, that is real experience, who are already having the experience people, okay, who are already having the experience, those people, okay, now you are going to mention the experience. What are the experience you are having? You can mention by keeping the heading called as professional experience. Okay, add some kind of professional experience like this. You can add. Now, very simple. Should I add this one in the top or below? Which order I have to follow? Sir, what are you discussing now? First one is summary. Summary is the first one. Mandate, first heading, no discussion on this. Skills is going to be the second. No discussion on this. Second heading should be skills only. Your skills and tools. This is also no discussion. Top two should be this one only. From here, remaining things are optional. In which order you want to go. Whether, see, some students will highlight the education. If your education is a plus point, highlight that one. If your experience in other organizations is a plus point, highlight that one. Sequential order is your choice. Very simple point to be noted is in the exams, whenever we write the exams, in the exams generally, in our schools, whenever we write the exams, what we'll write? Which are the questions we are very familiar, that we'll write in the first. Whichever we are having that doubt, we'll write in the last. Why? Why we'll do like that? What is the reason behind that? Reason is simple, is in terms of the evaluator who is going to evaluate our paper, he has to get the impression that we are a good student. Opening, if you are having a correct answers, he will feel that we are a good student. And in the later, what are the questions we have not answered properly also, out of 10, for example, he has to give out of 4 out of 10. Instead of giving 4 out of 10, he will give the 5 out of 10, because he is already having the impression that we are a good student. In a flow, he will give extra 1 mark. For example, opening only worst answers are there, created answers are there, wrong answers are there. He is going to make the initial first answer strike off like this, 0 0 0. Now really, if you write perfect answer also, for that perfect answer, he'll think that you have copied or something. It will be the internal feeling, and out of 10 he has to give 10 out of 10 also, he'll give 9 only. That is psychology. When you are having a positive impression on a person, what are the mistakes he has done also we'll ignore. For example, our friend has done one mistake, what we'll do? Array, it's okay, ra. Others, if they do the same mistake, we'll accept. For example, your friend, he has pushed with a hand, and on your shirt, you got a T. Now, what you are going to say with your friend? Are you going to scold? Are you going to make some kind of arguments with your friend? Or it's okay, you have not seen none. Not a problem. Don't worry. I'll wash. Not a problem, we'll say. Outsiders, if they do, that is called as human psychology by default. So something will be there. According to that, we are going to act in the same way. Okay, here also we are going to make a interior a positive impression. For interior a positive impression, then what we have to keep means in the resume, from the top to bottom, top should be the highlight points. Your big plus points should be on the top. Opening only, like I'm BTech chemical engineer. You are creating a question to that person now. Why you have shifted from chemical to data science or data analytics? Why to create like that? Opening only, why to highlight with a negative point? I'm not saying to lie. Which are not related, no need to highlight. With your chemical, BTech chemical, if you highlight, are you going to get the job? It is important in the data analytics area. Are you applying for Dr. Reddy's as a chemical engineer? No, na. Points are clear. In which situation, which one has to be utilized? That should be known. Is the points are clear, guys? Like that, you have to highlight. Okay. How you have to write the professional experience in this way? Write your professional experience and write in terms of, in the professional experience also, you take in terms of like this, your role, write your role and your time period. You write the time period and what is the company name, and within that company name, what are the things you want to give any description, miss description, role, time period and company name. These are the three things. Is the point is clear? Below to this, if you want to add the description, means in that work, in that role, what you have done exactly. If you want to give any kind of description, add the description. No description means no need. Choice is yours. Okay. All the experienced people, you have to write like this. Okay. Is that clear? Sunil, Chetan, is your questions are clear? Guys, could you please confirm? Done? Perfect. Done. So once you are writing like this, and once this experience and this one was completed, now you have to go with the projects. After that, next heading is projects. So earlier you have kept the experience in these many projects you have written now. What is the sentence you have written? Experience in handling these many projects. Already you have written the heading called as projects. Now what projects you have done? Continuation is projects. So in that projects, you are going to write project 1. Your project 1. You have to write the title. Title. Okay. Title like sales. Sales dashboard. Sales dashboard. If it is loan related, bank loan related dashboard. Dashboard word is common. Write the sales related dashboard. Using what? Python. Using Python. Next, this is title. First you have to write the title. In the title, what you have to compulsory mention is, one is dashboard, second one is using what. Okay, this one and dashboard, these are compulsory. Python miss, otherwise Power BI miss Power BI, whatever it is. If it is loans related, loans. And now below to that, you add the domain. Domain is related to what? What sales? It is manufacturing sales. What sales? E-commerce sales. Store sales. Something will be there now. Okay. Says which, from which department, from which domain. You have selected from the stores related. Okay. Store related. Select with respect to stores. Store related. Which stores? DMart, Amazon. What are the offline stores are there now? Every store will be there now. Or stores or e-commerce. Even in the e-commerce also same now. Sales only will be there. So you can write even the e-commerce and some kind of offline stores. Like this, you highlight the domain. Domain is compulsory. And after the domain, description, what you have done? You have done in terms of a report. You generated a report and dashboard as per the requirements, project requirements. that you have to write here description. And for doing this project, what are the skills you have used? What skills you have used? Like in terms of Excel sheet, it is in the Excel, using the Excel, and you have done the data cleaning or something using the Python. If it is in the Excel means Excel. If it is in the database means SQL. Okay, Python. And finally, you have done using the Power BI or anything. Write that one clearly. And clearly mention data understanding, project understanding. You write all these things. What are the things you have done? This is only important, guys. For this project, what are the things you have done? First, you have to understand the project. Later, you have done the data extraction. Later, you have done the data in terms of data exploration. After that, you have done the data cleaning. After that, you have done the data analysis. After that, you have done the data visualization. Now, for this, what are the tools you have used? From where you got the data? The data is in the Excel. Where you have done the data exploration? Python. Python. Within the Python, what you have used? Pandas. Pandas. And for doing the statistics, you have applied the statistics. While doing the data exploration, obviously you'll use the statistics. For statistics, what else you have used? Anything other than pandas you have used, miss, write the SciPy. If you have not used, miss, don't write. And finally, data analysis, pandas and matplotlib and seaborn. So this project is completely using the Python heading now. So in this, only Python should be mentioned. What are the related to Python? Like this. Like this, you are going to create project number 1. Similarly, project number 2. Copy and paste. Project number 2. This is loan dashboard. Okay, using the Power BI. Now, this is related to banking and finance. This is related to banking and finance. And you are going to give the description. And skills will be again same. But this time, the data will be in the Excel. Data cleaning you are doing in the Python using the pandas. SciPy and Matplotlib and Seaborn will not be there. And Power BI. Right, like this. Completed. Skills will be the same. Once again, you have implemented all the things. Now they'll understand, okay, you have done the project. These are the things you have done using these are the things. It indicates that you have done. Not only simply the heading. Is the point is clear? Like this, you have to highlight the total 3 projects. Is the point is clear, guys, everyone? And now in the last, you are going to add your education. So your BTech, what are the things are there? Na? For example, I'm going to add the BTech. In my case, I'm going to add MTech. And from where I have done bits. In which year I have done some year. What are the XYZ year is there? Some, what is the starting year to what is the ending year? So I'm going to highlight here year. For example, I have done, in my case, my year is 2009 to 2011. My MTech is this one. My BTech passed out is 2009. Whoever the students BTech passed out of 2024, for you, I am 15 years senior. Right? This year passed out students, for you 15 years senior I am. And you are going to highlight here CGPA. What are the CGPA is there? CGPA of 8.45. Like this, you are going to highlight. Education is the heading. Done, guys? Everyone? Sir, if, for example, I want to highlight my bits in the top, then I'm going to bring the education below to my experience. So in the order I told you, what is the first heading is summary skills. Na? After the skills, I'll highlight here itself my education. If I want to highlight my bits, and that too, I will keep the bits also in the bold letters. No, sir, my education is a negative for me, miss. I'll bring that one in the bottom. If it is positive or negative, how I can know? Your education, how I can know? But I know that order should be which are the plus points that should be in the top, which are the negative points that should be in the bottom. Apart from this, additional certifications, I'm going to write additional certifications, and I'm going to mention what are the certifications I want to mention. And all these things has to be completed in 2 papers. Okay, it should not cross more than 2 pages, only 2 pages. Everything should be completed in 2 pages. Additional certifications, and you can add the educational anything. Now some of the students, now I remember, earlier I told that I have forgot the website now, like Woodme, and second one I have forgot, I told you now, Coursera. Some people from Coursera also they'll do. Some people from Udemy they will do. Sir, whether we can keep the certificates or not, miss? I'll ask a silly question. Have you taken any exam for getting that certificate? Or you have paid the fees? No, sir, I have taken the exam. So after taking the exam, after getting the marks only, they have given the certificate. Huh? You know, na? At least you know, right? Sir, after writing the exam only, they have given. Highlight. Everyone knows. Everyone knows. Coursera, how it works. Udemy, how it works. Everyone knows. Right? Sorry. Yeah, you can mention any experience, anything added at one. If you feel that it is a plus point for you, mention. It is a minus point, means don't mention. According to you, if you feel that it is a plus point, mention. Plus points you mention, plus points you highlight. For example, some students has done the virtual internship. In the introduce yourself also, you say that, sir, during my college days, I have done some kind of virtual internship. I have got an opportunity to work as an intern, and in that virtual internship, I have developed one project. Highlight. That is a plus point only, na? It is a minus point to be tension. Plus point, na? Highlight them. Yes. Sir, what are the, they'll, in the virtual internship, they have given me the business problem like this, and we have developed the solution for that. Problem, solution. They will only ask the question, what are the things you have involved in that project? Then you have to explain the steps. Steps also you have to give only the headings only. Internally they'll ask, hey, what you have done. The steps involved means you have to tell only the, I have collected the data, and I have done the data exploration, applied the statistical analysis, and finally I have done the data cleaning, data analysis. All these things you are going to say. They'll ask, what exactly statistics you have measured? What are the various statistics you have done? Then I have to highlight. If they ask, what are the data cleaning things you have done? Then I have to highlight like that. Is the points are clear? Like this, you have to write the resume. Then automatically your resume will get shortlisted. Remember guys, when you are having the subject, when you show your subject, automatically jobs will come automatically. When you are not having the subject, if you ask others also, sir, when I'll get the subject, sir, when I'll get this one, sir, when I'll get, then I mean, when I'll get the job, sir, if you ask also, waste of time. You should know whether you are having the subject or not. You should know. Is the points are clear? Done? Yes. Anyone has any questions? Sir, this is a visual resume. We can fit full information. Absolutely. In the 2 pages, 100% you can fit. Visual resume means in terms of not exactly half of the page will be left side, half of the page right side. That is one of the sample resume only. Na? Every resume will not be in the same way, right? Chetan. Okay. Done. Any questions? So tomorrow we are going to complete the Excel. Okay, some functions of Excel along with the Excel dashboard. So tomorrow while creating the dashboard, I'm going to use the pie chart. But already you know that what is meant by column chart, what is meant by pie chart, what is meant by bar plot, everything. Just I'll show you how to select in the Excel. And tomorrow we are going to complete the entire Excel. No pending on the Excel tomorrow. It is going to be for 3 hours session from 9 to 12. In between break. Responsibilities you can add or you don't need to add. That is choice. That is not compulsory. Experience you are adding now. In the experience only you have writing the clearly the experience, and in the projects also you are writing that one now. So it is clear. That is not a problem. Sorry. Which pick? That is your choice. It is not mandatory. Profile pick is not mandatory. All of the optional. I'm saying which are mandatory. That one. Optional things are yours. Sorry. Avunu. You may not use the ATS now. That is optional only. So here, whether you are using ATS or whether you are using something, finally convert that one into the PDF. Yes. Why? See, symbols, they're not based on that symbols or images, that points, that's are dots only now to highlight the points. But internal content is more important now. To shortlisting internal content, they'll see. It will not be considered. Don't say that is not shortlisted. Don't, it says that you are going to say it is not considered. It will not be considered. Whatever you are saying is true, but it will not be considered. But shortlisting will not be done based on the that one. Right? Done. So create your resume, and if possible, share your resumes also to me, and we'll discuss. Any negatives are there, any minus are there, we'll discuss. Okay. Try to add the 2 projects before sharing to me. At least add the 2 projects. One project from the Python, one project from the Power BI. And after completing 2 projects and everything only, share the resume to me. Okay. Point is clear now. Yeah. Ismail, these additional things are optional. Academic projects, that is, I mean, if do you think that it is a plus point for you, and it is not exclusively on data analytics, they also include ML also. Yeah, you can add. You can add. If you feel that it is a plus point, it will be added advantage, miss 100% you can add. Right? Done. So tomorrow we are having the class, guys. We'll discuss in the tomorrow's class. Don't miss tomorrow's class. So last Friday's class was not uploaded. It will be uploaded now automatically. Which one? Notes, sir? You're asking notes or you're asking video? Done. Chetan, let me check. Okay. And I will do.